With David Corenswet set to helm Superman in James Gunn's upcoming Superman Legacy, it's only fair that we question who will play the opposite to David Corenswet's Boy Scout. Who will play Batman? Especially because with Superman comes casting for Supergirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Lex Luthor, and Hawkgirl. So yeah, the DCU is officially searching for the next actor to portray Batman in its upcoming film, The Brave and the Bold. The new Dark Knight will coexist with Robert Pattinson's Batman, who will be set in his own Elseworlds universe. Now, the Brave and the Bold storyline will revolve around Batman and his son Damian Wayne, who will assume the role of Robin in the DCU going forward. Despite James Gunn providing really nothing, like no details about the film, the confirmation of Damian's presence implies considerations for actors to play the crucial role of his father, Bruce Wayne, meaning the new Batman must be of an age to have a son old enough to fight crime. Consequently, the DCU is leaning towards older casting choices, targeting actors who are mature enough to portray fathers, yet young enough to remain integral to the franchise's future. During the Brave and the Bold announcement, James Gunn revealed that multiple Bat family characters will show up in the film, which teases more than just the Damian Wayne version of the Robin character showing up. This isn't a Robin fan casting video, but I do agree with some fan casting for Damian Wayne, like Otto Farrant if we want to go older, Harry Gilby, Aidan Gallagher, Javon Anthony Walton, who also is a professional boxer, I believe, and maybe my favorite, Armin Darbo, all who have acting experience in action-style comic book type series. Now, put all that aside, I'm not worried about anyone else but Batman. I want to run through the options that most people have on their list and take them off of mine. This includes Michael Fassbender, John Hamm, and Jake Gyllenhaal. I understand the want for these actors to play the Dark Knight, and with James Gunn implying an even darker Batman, Michael Fassbender could be a really great pick. But all these guys seem like they could be really good Bruce Waynes, and I guess I'm just unsure of the translation to the Batman character. Another thing I'll say is cast him as Thomas Wayne, especially John Hamm. I think he could be a picture-perfect Thomas Wayne, unless we meet him on a different Earth where he is Batman. This list also includes Jensen Ackles. I know he did a great job voice acting for the character, but for this list, I'm taking him off. I'm sure he can play the part and with a cleaner shave, fit the bill of Bruce Wayne, but I want to stray away from him for this list. I don't know if it's his build or the face, but I think you should cast him as Oliver Queen. I think he could absolutely crush that role. Now, Alan Ritchson would be a really cool Bruce Wayne to David Corenswet's Superman. He kind of fits that animated, bold, and the brave, big statured look, and opposite Superman, we could really feel the tension, but he isn't my pick either. There are two guys who I really like as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. The first one is Jamie Dornan. Take away the 50 Shades of Grey stuff, or don't, because it proves commitment. And also, we were able to look past the Twilight phase that was so talked about when Robert Pattinson was first cast. I think Jamie has the chops to play an excellent Bruce Wayne, someone akin to a real playboy, almost another Jensen Ackles, but with Jamie, I think his stature and look kind of just fit the part a little more, and you could definitely see him being Batman under the cowl. The other guy is Richard Madden. I personally believe that Richard Madden could be the best live-action Bruce Wayne that we've ever seen. Of course, he's good in Game of Thrones, so there's a royalty aspect that seems to translate well to these cinematic universes that include superheroes. But he was also very cold in Eternals, cold and calculated as much as the script would allow anyway, which isn't an indication of how his Batman could play in a team setting, but it's a good tease to how he could play into Batman's well-known contingency plans that could be a force to battle for all of the DCU in the future. But the actor who I think is the best fit for the next DCU Batman needs to be a believably brooding character who has the well-being of everyone in mind, even if it isn't obvious, though it is always intentional. Which is why I bring you the 6'2", 31-year-old actor, Brandon Sklenar, who would be a great match to the 6'4", 30-year-old David Corenswet. Known for his roles in The Big Ugly, Walker Independence, and most notably for his role in Yellowstone's 1923, Brandon Sklenar seems to be a perfect fit for a mature Bruce Wayne, around 10 years removed from his past, a year 6 or 7 Batman, who would be blindsided by a choice he made during his time away from Gotham. Sklinner's voice and how he holds himself in the 1923 show just shows how appropriate of a transition it would be for him to play the role of Batman. And his villainous charisma in The Big Ugly could serve well for a no bullshit Batman who ultimately knows what he needs to do to save as many people as possible. Someone who doesn't fear the giants he stands with or against. His Batman should be one that saves over anything else. For being younger and almost unknown, Sklinner is a great actor who can really differentiate his roles from his personality, it seems. And assumingly dedicated to his craft, he could for sure put on a little more weight to fit a bigger build. Just watch his scene pack or the 1923 show yourself and you'll find that Brandon Sklinner could be the perfect Batman for the DCU. Now, I just want to say that I'm very grateful that I'm able to make this video. If you have any topics that you think I should tackle, let me know. I really enjoy the comments and questions I get under these casting videos. It is a way to build my community and even just my interests. So of course I shall do more. And as always, keep creating and free water. Solo.